endless hours seeking the right answers and strategizing how to deliver on KPIs, goals, and the bottom line. And not knowing these answers creates a frenzy of gathering more knowledge, crowdsourcing their next moves with this relentless drive to get it right. And there's often high stakes. It makes sense. You want to know. But the most incredible leaders and founders I know have discovered why not knowing is an unknown secret to success. I spend a lot of time connecting the dots between topics that seem unrelated, such as sales and love, business and consciousness, consumerism and creatorship, and nature and leadership. And before I began my 25-year entrepreneurial journey, I was a futurist. I looked at macroeconomic trends and culture and industry developments, and I connected those dots, mapping them back to the impact they would have on the upcoming years for companies in all types of industries. I loved it. And I later realized why. Because it's naturally what I do. It's how I think. It's how I view the world. Because everything is connected. Everything is interconnected. We aren't separate from nature. We aren't siloed from other people. And when you zoom all the way out and look at physics, everything is interconnected. And our need to know obviously has value. And as humans, we've operated from a place of knowing equals results. Everyone wants to know how to create amazing results. And we believe that comes from knowing and having the answers. When our minds can understand it, conceptualize it, strategize about it, and plan for action, we feel safe. When we have the answers, we feel we can navigate what's in front of us. And our brains are hardwired to look for patterns, to seek examples that signal to us, we've got it, we're safe. And of course, there's also a level of familiarity or comfort in operating this way because we know we've done it before and we feel confident we can get the same results. And I've certainly been in the place where knowing and seeking knowledge was my priority. There was a time that I'd lead with knowledge and intellect until I realized my attempts to work so hard to figure it out, to control the outcome with all my energy and effort, it was actually slowing me, my business, and my team down. And when I not only embraced uncertainty, but actually saw it for the opportunity that it is, my business at the time went from 2 to 4 million in less than a year. And this didn't mean I stopped learning. It didn't mean I wasn't strategic. It didn't mean I threw caution to the wind and let life make all the decisions for me. What I did is I stopped valuing myself based upon how much I knew. I stopped valuing intellect as the holy grail. I stopped seeing having the answers as the path to progress. And I realized that knowing the answers kept me doing the same thing over and over with incremental results. Knowing didn't allow me to see what I didn't know and what I couldn't see. And this is where the gold exists. It's where the growth edge lives. It's where exponential results are birthed and created. And as history has shown us, not knowing is actually a gateway to innovation. If you look at Apple, they released the iPod in October of 2001, and now they've moved to a watch. Now, completely, that was off their radar of possibilities at the time. They couldn't even imagine the possibility, let alone know how to build it, design it, market it, and sell it. But as leaders and entrepreneurs, our value is not solely based on what we know. The knowledge and experience we've gathered has certainly allowed us to create where we are today. But given the ever shifting landscape, the tectonic change across culture, evolving consumer behavior, and constantly emerging innovation, it's solidified that change is truly the only constant. And the more that you try to control it, the more resistance and the harder it is. So, not only embracing certainty, but actually relishing in it and celebrating it. Because when we're in the known, we're in the past. And in business, everyone's searching for the formula, the proven system, because we don't want to lose. And these cookie cutter proven systems are available all across the internet, but it's a straight recipe for stagnancy. And I know as a visionary and the visionaries that I work with, cookie cutter does not work and it stifles our inner genius. Many businesses are following frameworks, whether it's a strategy or sales, because that's what they know. That's what they have experience with. It's what they've seen others do. But to not only survive, but thrive now and the next decade, the value of knowledge can be easily and quickly replaced by AI. AI can output a business plan, a marketing strategy in mere seconds. It can design a course, a program in seconds. But what it can't do, what value it doesn't have, is that it can't go beyond what's known and create the new. New approaches, creative frameworks that synchronize with the law of physics and nature come from not knowing. I personally desire to provide exponential value to the world, to my clients. I don't want to be contained to what I've known and done before, just replicating the same strategies that have been successful in the past. I can pull on it, I can learn from it, but it's not the main form of value. Because knowing the answers works until it doesn't. And we're now in a time where that's apparently obvious. So the next time you're trying to figure out what to do to get clarity and you seek more knowledge, remember that not knowing is where the answers you've never considered are found. And it's going beyond the known and being in the past. Because my own imagination and creativity are paramount to both my clients and my own business success. It's what allows me to innovate, to create solutions that have never existed, to go beyond what we believe are the actual steps to success. And it's allowed me to have greater impact than ever before. So I invite you today to reevaluate the value you've placed on knowledge and knowing the answers, and to go beyond experience and intellect where priceless value lives. Thank you for joining me today. And if you'd like to learn more about how we support forward thinking leaders, the details are in the description below.